Pan back, this guy. If you do not follow this guy yet, follow him now.
He did that.
What's going on, you guys? Your boy Black Ranger here, and welcome back for another week of BlakRanger's Blerd life. So as you can see, back home in the Blerd cave with the games and everything going, got the lights going, finally got my game room sign up, but I am back home from the Outer Banks in North Carolina at the beach with my family. Had a wonderful time. If you saw last week's episode, you saw some of the things I was able to pick up in the first couple of days. If you didn't see it, I'll tag it in the video right here. It should come up right about now. But check that video out, because this is part 2 of BlakRanger's beach Blerd life. Alright, but since I've been home, I've been able to acquire some things too. So we're gonna have a pretty filled video with all types of fun stuff. Again, we're gonna have some games and some toys and just a bunch of different Blerd things. And then at the end, you all will get to watch me unbox my second video game monthly subscription box. So again, if you want a good way to get some games that you don't have for any systems that you have, check out videogamesmonthly.com. They have a subscription plan where you can either opt for 3, 4, or 5 games a month. And they'll send you a nice nifty box, and it'll be something totally awesome inside. You'll get some great games and some, keepsakes. I got a wristlet or a bracelet last month, so we're gonna see what's up in here. Actually, last month they gave me either 1 or 2 free games, so hopefully we'll get some more free stuff in here. But until we get to that, let's check out the last bit of the beach. But before we get to the beach, I just want you guys to enjoy the sunrise at the beach with me. Yep, had that view for a whole week, and then I had to come back home, but it's all good. Let's hop into the video. Let's have some fun. And you know what we like to say here, let's get it. Hotline 2 thrift shop, and was supposed to be headed to the post office to drop off some eBay sales, but just came by and thought I'd stop in here real quick and got a few little quick pickups. First thing, NBA Live 14 on PS4, $1. John Leguizamo and the Pest, $1. And the Chappelle Show Lost Episodes for $1. And then the biggest, this set of golf clubs for $12. Bag and clubs, pretty cool. Yeah. So I'll probably get with my aunt and uncle while I'm here at the beach and go to the driving range and just shoot around a little bit. Sorry for the camera angles, it's high and I'm just throwing stuff in the car right now. Alright, let's get it.
He did that.
Alright guys, so here we are with the very big tip when checking things out. Got 3 games here. Yeah, no. I already got this. Don't need it now. I have this, but it's a good pickup. So always make sure to check your cases. Even though it feels heavy, there's something in there. That is not Super Mario Brothers. Always check your cases.
He did that.
Alright guys, so I'm just leaving out of the games and comic store. I don't remember the name of it, but you saw the footage from inside. Pretty cool. Been looking for one of those shops for a while. Actually have Mrs. Black Ranger in the car. That's not really her name, but she ain't got one, so she's gonna be Mrs. Black Ranger for this video. But yeah, so was able, they had some good stuff. I only picked up 2 things. So the first one was, got a GameCube controller. Have a GameCube, all the cords, games, no controller until now. So, and also didn't know that all the Wii's were backwards compatible for GameCube. At least all the first editions that have the controllers up top until a few months ago. Don't judge me. And then also picked up Kid Icarus. It's the highly sought after title on Nintendo that I didn't have, and now I do. So another one for the collection. May keep it, may sell it, who knows. But yeah, pretty solid pickups. You saw the other store that I went in, gave that tip, always check your cases because it could be anything inside. Looking for Super Mario World, and it's Indiana Jones Lego Adventures, not the same game. So yeah, now I think we're off to the beauty supply because somebody has to take something back. They don't resell, they just refund. All right, on to the next one. Let's get it. All right, you guys, so here's my total. This is everything they wouldn't take, including the Nintendo, but this is everything they are taking, including the Dreamcast and 2 Wii systems. So great total. And now we get to go have fun. Me and of course Matt the Prince always
That is the man.
get to go and explore all this fun. Let's see what we can find.
The man. This guy. No, pan back. This guy. If you do not follow this guy yet, follow him now.
So we're about to see. I wish all of these were in box and not just displays. But yeah, let's see what we can get. All right, y'all. So Matt the Prince, of course. The machine just ate his quarters, but they about to get him set. He about to play some Mortal Kombat 3 and get dogged by the computer probably. But we gonna see.
If I can remember the fatality.
Now mind you guys, Matt the Prince owned everything, so he actually might be pretty decent. But we gonna see. Look at the gears turning in his head. He ain't even started yet and he losing. Alright, y'all. Let's see what he got.
I'm going novice.
He said he's going novice because he's scared. But it's been years, you know what I'm saying?
Scared.
Matt's kind of old, you guys, if you didn't know. And by old, I mean he's like 7 months older than I am. And oh, there you okay.
It's one of these. There we go.
He's figuring it out now.
Yeah, it's coming back.
You know how you play that one guy and he know one move that he remembers and he just use it?
Yeah, for now, until I remember this combo. He on it now, though. I can't remember the combo. I need the network first if I remember. He had a sweet jump.
I was say, don't let that 50 cent go to waste already.
I wonder.
He still got it. Defeat. He got through the second round, but
Damn, I got to the third. No, that wasn't.
that was the third. She was just too much. The combos aren't working, but just a bunch of goodness down all these aisles. I mean, look at all those jewel cases. You know it's a bunch of PS1 going on. And I haven't even started exploring yet. Hopefully I come out with something good. You guys will see it. Capture the gameplay, but the Prince, now it's just the dot. The period. Period, poo. The period. Got the high score on Gallagher for right now.
PG, you know. I would have freaked that too. You can't get yours.
Good people, so I'm finally leaving East Starland. That's the name of the store I was just in, where Matt kept losing on the arcade. But it's all good. Did walk out with some stuff. Trade credit went from $279 down to $200.02. But that was without the Dreamcast. They're gonna retest the Dreamcast and add that on a separate order, so I still might have some more credit. And it's also without this 360 controller because something's going on with that. But once they get the Dreamcast tested, they'll let me know and add it to my account. So we'll be able to go over everything I got with my store credit, and I still have some left over. So let's have some fun. Let's get it. All right, so here's everything we have for the week, from what we picked up in last week's video at the beach to what we picked up during this week's video. So we're gonna start with everything we picked up at the beach because I didn't go through and give values for everything, just say what I got. So as far as starting from right here, for Michael Jackson The Experience on PS3, that one is $522. Then for Sports Champion, it's $360. Then we have NCAA Football 13, again complete in box. That one's $15. Then we have Dirt 3. So I just pulled up the loose price on this on price charting. All these prices are from price charting. This one is listed at $11, but I can sell it as loose and also the manual. So I could probably get around $13 or $15 for that. Then this game right here, one for PS1. That one complete is $12.60. Then for the games we have right here that are loose, for Crash Tag Team Racing, that one is $9.61. Then we have And One Street Ball. That one goes for $6.17 loose. Then we have Duke Nukem Forever on PS3. That one is $5.16 loose. And then last but not least, we have NCAA Football 12 for PS3. That one loose is $5.50. So that price kind of fluctuates along with 13 and 14 now. Like I said, since they said there's a new one coming out, the prices are a little different, but all in all, it's still a pretty decent buy for what I paid. Then over here we have Madden. First, I'm going to talk about Madden 06 on the GameCube. Again, just trying to get some games for the GameCube. That one's $4.19. And this one is the surprising one. Bratz Rock Angels. Loose disc. This game is worth $17.49. Now, I picked that up because it was GameCube, but also I'm not keeping that. That is something I was looking to flip to recoup some of the money, so that's good. Then also picked up these two PS3 Move controllers, and these sell for around $26.45 a piece separately. Again, all these prices are from price charting, so eBay fluctuates, price charting fluctuates, but for all of that, as I said, I paid $70 at the pawn shop for all of those items, and the total for those came up to $148.44, so can double up my money, which is great. Then the next place we went to, after you saw me purchase the golf clubs and everything, I did pick up these two movies. The Pest, always been hilarious to me. Chappelle's Show, the lost episodes. I have, of course, season 1 and season 2, but didn't have the lost episodes yet. And then NBA Live 14 on the PS4. Now, again, I ended up picking up all these because I saw NBA Live 14 by itself, but didn't just want to pay for one thing. So I paid $1 for it, and it's worth $5. So that really paid for that and the two DVDs. But with the golf club set, I think I paid a total of $15. So can't be mad at that. Then in the shop where you told me show the cookie jars, all those cookie jars, I didn't even get all of them. That was only about a third of the store. Picked up these three items. So first we have the Cabela's North American Adventures On PSP. Again, anytime I see PSP games, if they're priced decently, I'll grab them. So this one is worth $10.66. And then we have the Hess Race Car and Racer, as well as Toy Truck and Jet. Both of these are the 2009 ones. These are worth $25 a piece. So paid $15 a piece for those, and then I think I paid $3 for the game, so that was about $33, somewhere around $35 after taxes. But just the trucks alone, or the Hess cars alone, is worth all of that. So recoup my money there. Then you saw the store that I found down there. Pretty cool store. Had some decent items in there. Didn't pick up too much, just was going in and out. So first picked up this GameCube controller. It is aftermarket. It's not an official licensed Nintendo GameCube controller, but it does work. So those sell around between $5 and $10, so that's not too bad. And then picked up Kid Icarus on the NES. Again, that's a title that most people want to have in their collection. And as soon as I saw it in the glass case, I was like, okay, how much is that one? I'll take it. Kid Icarus is roughly worth $21.45. Again, these are all price starting prices, so the numbers do fluctuate. Now, for the last bit of stuff, when I was in the East Starland that I found, a guy actually told me about this shop. The gentleman who I met to buy the box of Nintendo games from a few weeks ago, he mentioned this shop to me, and I finally decided to take a ride out there. It was about a 55 minute ride, but came out to be worth it. Had a ton of stuff that I was either looking to resell or trade, and didn't really feel like listing it all, so ended up taking it up there. And as you saw, beginning my value was about $279 and some change, but after they tested some things, I think only one thing came back, and it ended up being $200.02. Now, they are still looking at the Dreamcast. They said they have to fix one part of the laser for the disc reader, but after that they'll evaluate it and tell me how much that's worth to add on to my account. So with the $202 that I had, picked up these titles right here. Sorry for that glare. The first one that I grabbed was this NCAA basketball on the SNES. I only picked it up because, I mean, it's a box Super Nintendo game, and the artwork is pretty cool. So picked that up. That one is worth $5, which is okay. Then got Dick Tracy on the NES. They had it for the NES as well as for the Sega, and they had a loose one for Sega and closed in box. So, I mean, complete in box. So I ended up getting this one first on the NES, and Dick Tracy's worth $5.49. But I will be going back next time probably and grab the one on the Sega. Then this find. This was just sitting in the case. I was like, oh man, gotta get this just to have a Tiger handheld, or not even Tiger, but a handheld. Mega Man 2. It says it's listed from 1988. So this one, they had it on there for $29.95. Of course, with me using my store credit, everything was discounted. So this one sells on eBay roughly between $27 and $35. So made out pretty good on that. Then we have Turok 2 black cartridge. They had the black and the gray, and they were pretty much the same price, so grab the black one first. This one's worth $8.37. X-Men for the Sega Genesis. Again, you can see this one was listed at $13.95. Paid a little less than that. So the complete inbox price is $24.87. But the manual is worth about $7 and some change, so it doesn't have the manual or poster, so I subtracted that from the price, so this one's worth $17. And then last but not least, we have Dead or Alive 2 for the Dreamcast. Again, this one is in the original case, but it's missing the artwork or the book. So without the book, this one goes for about $31. Then the final one that we have is this gem, Final Fantasy on the NES. They said they marked the price down because the box had some wear and tear to it, as you can see, but it does have the map, it has the book, and the cartridge is actually in beautiful condition. If I can get it out, here we go. Beautiful condition, looks great. So this one here, complete inbox, goes for $120.36. Again, they had it listed for $84.95. It was discounted, so all these, when it came up with the total, it was $199 and some change. With the using the store credit, it ended up being $187 and some change. So I still got a couple of dollars left in store credit. And when they add the Dreamcast, I'll have more, and I still have more items actually to take up there. So this is everything we picked up. Again, for all of these items, I paid roughly around $280, $300 maybe at the most. But for everything that we got, the value for everything added up together is $454 and some change. So made out pretty well. Gonna have to go back and start getting some of this stuff listed and adding the rest of it to the collection that I want to keep. So pretty good week of pickups. Now let's get to the video games monthly box wrap up. Let's get it. All right, you guys, back here in the Blerd Cave, and it's time to go over this month's video games monthly subscription box. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna have price charting up right now, so as I pull things out, I'll see what the value of them is. So I'm gonna open this up. It was sitting outside of my house and it rained a little bit, so the box got a little damage on the front, but it's just the protection. So open it up and hopefully you can see everything inside. Normally, of course, there's bubble wrap here, so let's check this out and see what we got. All right, so of course got the video games monthly card that they always say, you know, take the surveys and everything, win some free games. That's great. Got this cool coaster. I could use a coaster down here in the Blerd Cave because I have friends over and we have beverages that we need to protect from on the counter. All right, then another card right here. It says 2 up, congratulations, you have received 2 free games. So the second month I got it and 2 free games, so can't be mad at that. So first, I'll pull this game out because it's laying to the side. We've got Namco's Pac-Man collection for Game Boy Advance. So these normally have pretty good value, so I'm gonna see what this is looking like on price charting. So let's check this out. So for the Pac-Man collection on Game Boy Advance, loose price is $5.87. So $5.87 for Pac-Man. We're just trying to see if I actually get my value for the $34 subscription that I have. Next, we have Dead Heat Fighters Samurai Spirits. Caught it. Got clumsy fingers right now. This actually looks kind of cool. So this is on the Game Boy. So let's see what this title is pulling up as. Samurai Spirits. Again, if you want a good way to get some games that maybe you've never heard of or just hard to find, check out Video Games Monthly. You can go in, say what systems you have, and pretty much they'll send you games every month. You can say what games you have and what games systems you have, and then they'll send you something. So this one, it is a Japanese game, so looking for it. Samurai Spirits. Looks like this one is coming up. Let me just make sure it's the right one. Yep, so this one is $4.26 loose. So 5 and some change and $4.26. So we're at about $9-10. So not too bad. Next we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. Always love Game Gear games. Always love Sonic. It's a, it's a classic, whether it's on Game Gear or Sega or the new ones they have now on PlayStation and all that, you can get the Sonic the Hedgehog collections. So Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Gear loose is $4.66. So we're looking at about $14 right now. So that's the first three. So that could probably be what I paid $34 for, and we're at about 14. So I mean, it is what it is. Still cool. All right, then next on the Game Boy Advance we have Pirates of the Caribbean, another Game Boy Advance title. So they've gotten a few Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles in both of the boxes, but it's the risk you take when you are doing pretty much mystery boxes or subscription boxes. You want to make sure that you can afford to lose something if you're doing this. And I mean, honestly, I can keep these, I can, sell them off if I wanted, but pretty cool. So this one, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse. Is this the right one? Yep, The Curse of Black Pearl. Loose is $2.24. So we're at about $16, $17 for this whole box. And last but not least, we have a Wii U title. Want to build up that collection. So you have Lego Marvel Superheroes on Wii U. In case. So that's pretty good. So we'll check that out and see what we got. Lego Marvel Superheroes. So this one on Wii U. Oh no, that's the European version. Here we go. So this one complete is worth $6.03. So for this month's box, about $22 in value, paid $34, and got 2 free games. And I think what they try to do, they put games that they know you don't have in there, but if the games that you bought or the amount that you paid for doesn't equal up to what's in the box, I think they try to probably even it out. So give you a little more than what you paid for. Try to even it out. So overall, I paid $34, came up to about $22, $23. So lost a few dollars, but hey, with everything else we picked up over the week and over time, you expect to take a loss or two every once in a while. But don't forget, if you want to check out Video Games Monthly, again, that's the website right there on the box, videogamesmonthly.com. Every box won't be a loss, every box won't be a win, but every box will be fun for you to open and see what you get. And if you're like me, you can add it to your collection or give it to a friend, family member, or resale. Whatever floats your boat. Find your lost remote. This for the people working at the airport. Shout out to Outcast, if you didn't know where that came from. So yeah, been a very interesting week. Again, glad to be back home, but still sad I had to leave the beach. Enjoyed my time there with family. Had a really good time. Niece, nephews, sisters, brother-in-law, parents, aunt and uncle. We all had a blast. My wife, we were all over the place, all over the sand dunes and all the thrift stores, all the pawn shops. Even took her looking at all the houses down there that are ridiculous. So if you're looking for somewhere to go on a family vacation, check out the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Great time, great food, great environment. So yeah, it's another week of BlakRanger's Blerd Life down. And we're going to see what we can do this week, if we can even top what's going on over there. Hopefully I'll have more information from East Starland for my last bit of trade-in, as well as some other stuff that I have to trade in. And forgot what I was about to say. So with that being said, and some more stuff will be selling on eBay. I've been getting some updates. So like I said, if you go to the thrift stores and all that stuff, find stuff cheap, you can resell it. You don't have to mark the prices up crazy, but make your money back or a little bit more. That way, when you buy other stuff, you're technically getting it for free. I buy some things for $10 and I sell 2 of them and make 20. The rest of the stuff is free. So looking at doing that, it's a great way to add to your collections, toys, games, movies, whatever it may be. Stay on the lookout for more from me throughout the week. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. I'm Black Ranger on Instagram, just like on here, BlakRangr. And let's just have some fun. All right, y'all. Black Ranger out.
I got the bands coming through like clockwork. Tick, tick, tock, it's like clockwork. I got your mans coming through like clockwork. Tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock.